Aloha y'all, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I just wanted to come on here to share some insight and divine epiphanies I've been having this Sagittarius season. So I have a few things I want to share, but I'm just going to say that I'm going to start off with talking about time. So there's 1320 4D astral time that's happening in spirals, and it's non-linear, which is what the Mayans operated on at the timeline when they ascended, versus 1260 frequency matrix time. So I'm going to tell you what the numbers represent. 1320 is the pace of divine cosmic order, and that timeline happens 3 times slower than the matrix time. So this is something that I realized during Sagittarius season. I have a story to share. So if you think about 1260, like 12 is matrix time because that's what they want to keep you trapped in. 13 is divine harmonics, is cosmic frequency that is the hidden truth that Ophiuchus represents, that is the serpent bearer of, like, the person that is the overseer and the person that maintains our 2 DNA strands within ourselves, because this all archetypes about within and without. So the moon, which represents the divine feminine energy, it moves 13 degrees every day as it progresses through the zodiac, and it also has 13 moon cycles in a year, right? So that number is so divine because it's the frequency that they don't want us to reach. And what people don't realize is that it's happening at a 3 times slower pace than matrix time. So I'm editing the video, and I just wanted to add that the feminine moves slower than the masculine because it's closer to the 0 point, and when you're able to just be in your own energy, you literally create a vortex that is around you, right? It's kind of like you're a walking black hole, because everything around you gets manifested from within, and that's the power of having the magnets, the magnetic poles in our body, north and south. So when you're able to really activate the top and bottom of your spine, then you're able to literally create the entire world around you. And the goddess moves at a much slower pace. It's like the feminine is closer to the 0 point, right? That's why it's a pulling force where it's kind of effortless after, because it's like floating in the ocean. You just kind of had to, go with the currents rather than try to force your way through the water, because that's not how you get there. We're moving through the cosmic upgrades in order to be guided by the unseen forces that's above us and that's higher and greater than us, and that's the 13. The moon is exalted in Taurus, and Taurus is like the slowest moving sign. It's 13, 20, and then you got 12, 60. 60 is 3 times of 20. So this is what I realized. Mars just moved into Sagittarius on the 13th of this month, so Mars is dealing with our actions, right? Yesterday was Mars Day / Tuesday, and I needed to get my freaking tires fixed because one of them had a nail in it and it was leaking. So that was definitely a whole freaking lesson for me. I needed to get 3 tires fixed, and the wind is confirming this. So yesterday was Mars Day. I was really stressed out and frustrated because I tried to get it done the day before after I got off work, and they didn't have the tires there. So yesterday I went to 3 different tire places, and the first place I stopped at, this local owned place, and they were busy, so they didn't have time. They were like, come back tomorrow. So then, me being stubborn, being a Taurus moon, I went to 2 other places, so that's 3, and to no avail. They didn't have the tires in stock. So I was just so fucking mad and just frustrated. I was like, maybe I had to go to fucking Walmart and get this shit done, because that was like for today. Then I meditated. I got really deep in my meditation, like trance state, theta, and I came to this realization: I should just stop back where I was yesterday, and the place is called United Tires. So I remember the first time, that was the first place I picked, because unity consciousness has been something that's been on my mind or in my reality a lot, and I went there the first time. I couldn't get it done because I was fucking in this mind state, this chaotic holidays imprinting on the fucking collective consciousness that we're experiencing. It's like, this is part of the agenda, right? So Sagittarius season is this external, everybody is fucking chaotic and all over the place, and that's the reason why they're able to get away with so much. So today I finally got my fucking tire fixed with ease. I wasn't even planning to. Got up early and meditated, and I was like, maybe I'll just stop by the same place as yesterday because it's like on the way. It's like easy. I didn't have to freaking struggle and get in and out of the car like 3 fucking times. And anyways, the angel number that I saw right after I got my tires done was 222. So it took the second day for me to get it done. I had a really good meditation and I just needed one time. It was just so synchronized and effortless. What that story is saying is like, that was the first place I went, and the reason why I picked it is called United, and that resonated with my spirit at the time. So had I just saved myself the struggle and slowed down enough yesterday, I would have been able to just get that shit done and not have to worry about all this extra stress. Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes when I get in the matrix, I get so freaking tired just being in this fucking like draining like false reality that even if I go to the grocery store, even if I stop by anywhere that's like boxed in the cube, I just feel trapped and I feel like my energy, like maybe I need to ground more. But this one time I was tripping mushrooms at a Damian Marley concert, and I had this epiphany or this download about the Rastas and why they kind of are so lax about the herb and smoking around their children, like it's okay and stuff, because the world, this Babylon, this fake ass world that we live in right now is, at some point, you do have to realize, I feel like at some point everybody needs to experience and connect with the spirit of the herb, which is very feminine, right? And it teaches us to slow down a lot so we can see what we're missing. It's like we're missing 3 times of what reality actually is if we're moving too fast. That's something to think about, because 1320 is the frequency we're supposed to be at. And it's non-linear, it's like cyclical, it rules the astral plane where you can literally jump in your past and your present and your future, because it's all touching and it's all at the same place on the same circle at that time. So that determines like your timeline, because it's all circles within circles. Sometimes all you really need to do is slow the fuck down, because Venus is also about to go retrograde in Capricorn, conjuncting Pluto, which is very significant because Pluto deals with death, permanent endings, and transformation. So Venus is not also our relationships, it's also where we place our values in this lifetime. Everybody prioritizes and values different things, right? And that's what Venus determines. So Pluto conjuncting that, it's in Capricorn, so it's really about this matrix. Capricorn rules the skeletons in the body, which is the backbones of the matrix, the whole playing field of Saturn. So that's what we're dealing with, and it's time to place new values in our life. And it's also trining the North Node that's about to move into Taurus. You have to find ways to up your value, because crypto isn't something that you want to get stuck in. The metaverse is this whole in-between space, okay? So the body is the medium between the spirit world and the material world, and that's what the body is. So money is also a medium between your body and the material world. So that's where they keep you trapped at. If your consciousness is not above the frequency or the consciousness of money, the whole construct of it, then you're going to be pulled into this metaverse, because people are going to be in survival mode about making enough of this thing that they think they need to survive. They're going to be downloading their consciousness into this completely new reality that is, all you need is an avatar in the simulation, and you don't even need your physical body anymore. And they're gonna be using that as a fucking battery, as you've seen in the Matrix. If you invest in like NFTs or crypto, just don't get pulled into that shit. You have to be smart enough to know how to. You have to be smart enough to know how to like flip it and how to just make money. It's like get in and get out the market. Don't fucking stay in that shit. If they want to give you these Google glasses and Apple, like I heard their next phone that's coming out is gonna be the fucking like glasses or some shit. See, that is AI trying to merge with the human body, and that's where you draw the line, because this blue screen is such an addiction to some people that all you need is to just jump through this thin line, right? It's like a blue screen, it's like another veil they want you to enter. That's the false light world. So don't get fucking caught up in that shit. But you have to be smart enough to outwit the system. The upcoming full moon in Gemini is all dealing about telepathy and where the collective mind is at. I think that's all I wanted to share today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And peace. I hope you have a beautiful day.